I only got one more night. I'm gonna live out loud goodbye. This gonna
What
be
up?
the
What
title.
up? What up? It's your boy Mr. Von. Mr. Von Channel Sweatbox. We back. We live. We active here on the channel. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. Bow, bow, bow. Ooh. See, you gotta stay dodging these digital jabs, baby. Gotta stay dodging the digital jabs. But we here. We here to talk about some epicness today. I'm in a good mood too. Excited to talk about it. We talking Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Snyder cut of Justice League. Or for what shall here be known henceforward, going forward, from this day forward, until the end of time, the only version of Justice League that matters. The 2017 version is bye-bye. Because we about to do a spoiler review of the Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, let's get into it. You know why you here. You've seen the title in the video. Zack Snyder's Justice League spoiler review. You guys know. So you guys all know the story of the Zack Snyder Justice League. 2017, 2016, he's filming the movie. He has the tragic death of his daughter Autumn. Warner Brothers uses that as an opportunity to remove him from the film, replace him with Joss Whedon, and then proceeds to chop and hack his movie to shit. And the 2017 version of this movie we got was, I'm gonna say, not the best. Now, I don't remember if I did I'm pretty sure I did a video for that. And you can go to my channel and look at that, the original 2017 review. And if I'm pretty sure I remember, it's not a terrible review. I didn't shit on the movie because I didn't hate the movie. But I didn't love the movie. I didn't love the movie the way I loved some of these other superhero movies that shall remain nameless in this review. But being as this is the Justice League, there is a certain level of legendary epicness that I needed that I just didn't get from the 2017 version. Now, would the 2021 4-hour epic give me that? Yes, it did. In spades. When I tell you, and here's the thing, because this is going to be a statement that I'm going to make that's going to seem strange. It's pretty much the same movie, but it's not. Like, the story beats are the same. Superman's dead. Then Batman feels bad. He tries to bring together the League. Steppenwolf is there. He needs the boxes to form the unity. The League comes together. They stop him. That's the same premise that happens in both movies. How we get there is fairly similar, but it's a longer road, and it is a much more well-deserved path that we travel once we get to the ending. Now, the ending is quite different in my opinion. There are a couple things that happen in the ending that make it way different and way better. Way better. Specifically the stuff with the Flash, if you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, we get into the spoiler shit. But the things that I really want to talk about that I just loved about this movie, everything about Cyborg. I mean, they literally took everything. They literally took his entire story out of the 2017 version. His story was great. Ray Fisher, thumbs up. It was really good. He definitely is the heart of this movie. It's been said 1,000 times in everybody else's reviews, but because it's true. I just will never understand what the Warner Brothers people were thinking, other than let's get this money for ourselves, screw the fans. That's the only thing I can be thinking that they were thinking. For them to hack this movie the way that they did. Now, is it a perfect movie? Of course not. There's no such thing as the perfect movie. It is long. I don't mind that. I'm up for long form storytelling. I'm up for it, especially in this day and age of the streaming services. I think this is the start of something new. If you look at Zack Snyder, especially when it comes to telling these comic book epics, he's gonna tell you a long story. If you don't want that, then don't hire the man to do your comic book movies. But let the man make the films that he wants to make. That's for all directors. Let them make the projects that they're wanting to make. This is just, I mean, This just goes to show you what studio interference can do. Teach a college class on this. What happens when billionaires who don't know shit get involved in shit that they don't know about? This movie's way better. It's way, way, way better. For instance, the opening scene. The opening scene starts. See, these are the story beats, and this is why I like Zack Snyder as a storyteller, as a director, especially in these comic book films. The Man of Steel Saga and me and Cameo are in the same boat on this one. Man of Steel is an epic classic. It is a tier 1, grade A, one of the best comic book movies ever made. Man of Steel is just, it's great. It's a great film. Batman vs. Superman, I also think, is very, 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 very good. This fits in like a glove. It's just, so you know, this is what I loved. At the end of Man of Steel, they had the Battle of Metropolis, Zod, and everything. And then BVS starts with Bruce's perspective of the Battle of Metropolis. And it just sucks you right into the universe. It brings you back to that. Justice League starts with the death of Superman from Batman vs. Superman, from Batman's perspective, from Wonder Woman's perspective, from Lois's perspective, from everybody's perspective. It starts with that, and then you see his death yell. His death yell reverberates throughout the world. And it awakes the mother boxes in Themyscira and Atlantis. And all three of them, and the one that Silas is keeping in his closet. Go figure. So, from that start, you already get way more context as to the motivations for what brings the villains to Earth. I mean, it's like, yes. And then that connection of Batman vs. Superman is there. It's beautifully done. Now, the thing that I did miss, and I mentioned, this was mentioned in somebody else's review, the song Everybody Knows, and that intro that we got in the 2017 version is gone. And I actually like that. That was one of the high points of the 2017 version. Most of the stuff that I liked from the 2017 version was shit that Zack shot. No shade to Josh, because we know he can do his thing, but most of the shit that I didn't like was shit that Josh shot. So the whole Russian family, they're not even in it. The random Russian family that lives next to the nuclear facility, yeah, they don't even exist. They're not even in this version. Thank God. No Dostoevsky, no Superman carrying the bill, none of that. That's all gone. In the end, that's all gone. We'll get to the third act. So then at the Battle of Themyscira and the introduction of Steppenwolf, it's just so much more weight. We get so much more badassery from the Amazonians. That line when he says, "I will bathe on your fear," Queen Hippolyta says, "Daughters of Themyscira, show him your fear. We have no fear." Grab your sword, warriors, grab your swords. It was so epic. Where was that in the first version? It was so epic. And the stakes, it just felt like Steppenwolf was hitting harder. It felt like his blows was more deadly. Obviously it was, because there was a lot more blood. I mean, there was a couple scenes where he was murdering some of the Amazonians and some of the Atlanteans. I was just like, ooh, it was bloody. It was bloody, and I like it. It gives him weight. It makes him feel it just makes him feel very dangerous. It makes him feel very dangerous, which then gives more weight to what happens at the end of the film when he gets his ass whooped by Big Soup Dog. You know what I'm saying? OG Superman, run the block. What you doing around here, homie? It's Earth. You ain't from here, homie. Big Superman says you gotta roll out. That's how he treated Steppenwolf at the end of the movie, bro. We gonna get there. We'll get there. Stay with me, folks. So the whole battle on Themyscira was awesome. It was awesome. And then we moved to all the character development, the way that they show Cyborg's ability to manipulate the internet, manipulate everything, to basically run the digital world. That whole intimate moment of him watching the woman, him giving the woman the money. That's, how do you take that out of the movie? It's all the character build. It's character building. It's character building. The extra scenes we get were vocal. In Aquaman, where you see where he gets to trident. It's just so much better. It's so much better. It's so much better. There's even extent. So in the tunnel scene, in the tunnel fight with Steppenwolf when the League first is joining up, that's a great scene in the 2017 version. It's probably the pinnacle of the film, in my opinion. That or the Superman Rebirth. Those are the two pinnacles. In this one, it's way better. Way better. It's so much better. It's so much better. We get the missing scene that we had seen from the original trailer of Flash fighting the Parademon. And then we get another scene of Flash saving a bunch of people with rubble flying all over. It was dope. How do you leave that out? Warner Brothers, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you for that shit job that you get to 2017 version. And then the scene where Aquaman comes in and saves him, there's a scene where you can see him coming through it's just, he rides the wave, he comes in, he puts the trident in, it's everything, it's just, it's so much better. It's so much better. It's so much better. It's so much better. When they resurrect Superman, you get the extra scene. I loved when when they're all fighting him. You get an extra bonus scene of them trying to fight him. There's a moment when Cyborg is trying to hold him and he brings out the extra arms and the extra arms is punching Superman. I was rolling. I was like, nigga, stop. And Superman just mops him. Of course, as usual, he just mops him. But it's more dangerous. It's like, after the whole Barry, they still kept in the scene where he sees Barry. He looks at Barry and Barry's like, oh shit, can he see me? And there's still that scene with him versus the Flash. But then after the Flash gets knocked out, Superman's like, bro, I'm just going to kill you with my heat vision. I mean, the only thing that stops him, it's awesome. It's the scene's so much better. You get the scene of Cyborg blasting the tank, blocking it. I mean, they took out all of Cyborg shit. They took out all the Cyborg story. It's just the scene of his father's death carries so much weight. Carries so much weight. The scene of Silas's death carries so much weight. I don't believe how you guys take that out. It's ridiculous. It's insane. We get more Wonder Woman's first scene. The first Wonder Woman scene where she stops the terrorists. Even that's better. And it's still the same scene, but it's a couple different things to shot that just give it more weight. I mean, the stakes are just so much more in this film. So by the third act, when the team has come together, they've overcome so much. You're like, wow, they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot. And it's earned. It's earned. And not to mention that they add stuff like the splash page when they come to save Batman after Batman was going to sacrifice himself, and they come and save him, and they're all attacking at the same time. There's a moment where he stops it, and you just get just straight out the comic book page of Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, and Batman. All just, and it's, why would you take that out? That's your moment. That's your epic moment. I don't understand Warner Brothers. Let me work for you, because you guys are idiots and obviously don't know what you're doing. Let me take that job. So then you get to the ending, which was so epic. The ending is so, real quick, there's another scene. There's another scene when they bring Superman back to life. I don't believe this is how do you take this stuff out? When you bring a Superman back to life and Cyborg is linked up to the machine, he sees the future vision of dead Wonder Woman on the pyre, which was epic. She had the 2 coins on her eyes for the boatman. It was epic. You see Darkseid, full-fledged Darkseid in Atlanta, in Atlantis, using the Omega beams to wipe out the Atlanteans. And then you see Superman holding a dead Lois's skeleton as Darkseid walks up and puts his hand on him like, yeah, bro, come work for me now. And then you get that shot of the Justice League Tower destroyed, but this time you see Superman floating there holding Batman's either his head or just the cowl of Batman with the glowing red eyes. In the apocalypse future, Cyborg sees all that, and then he's like, no. And Flash is like, you said go, and then they go, and then they bring Superman back to life. Oh, it was so epic. It was so epic. The shot of Superman holding Lois's dead body while Darkseid walks up to him like, boom. Like, we've seen it. It's like, yeah, man. Evil Superman that gets manipulated by Darkseid is the worst. And I mean the best as far as storylines. So yeah, that was all epic. How do you take that out? Warner Brothers, I'll fight you on sight. I'll never understand what you guys were thinking. So then in the final scenes, the whole ending is so different. Flash has all the responsibility. He's doing the thing where he has to charge up so Cyborg can connect to the mother boxes, to the Unity. And then he doesn't do it. And first of all, when Superman comes back, we get the line of the movie. Okay, Steppenwolf's just about to swing the axe down on Cyborg. Superman just boom, the axe just hits him. Not impressed. And then he just freezes the axe, just nonchalantly, the axe just freezes. I'm like, bro. Then he proceeds to beat the living shit out of Steppenwolf. And then they just proceed to do the gang up on Steppenwolf and just beat him up like he was never a threat. I mean, the way they bounced him off the walls, Wonder Woman hit him with the bah, then Aquaman hit him with the bah, then Superman hit him with the bah, and the bah, then hit him with the beams, and then he just proceeded to just hold him down and was just like, bow, 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 beam, bow, beam, bow. I was like, bruh, he was beating the shit out of him. I was like, how? I want to meet the editors who said, yeah, all that awesome shit of Superman beating the shit, take that out. Take all that out. You guys are idiots. Okay, and then the death of Steppenwolf really gets run through by Aquaman with the trident. Aquaman lifts his whole body up, serves him up for Superman. Superman's like, I got you, son. Bow! Punches him all while Darkseid is watching like, what y'all gonna do tomorrow? Y'all gonna do my mans like that? Oh, y'all gonna do my mans like that? All the while Darkseid's watching. Then Wonder Woman just chops his head off, and his body and head fly through the tube, land on Darkseid, steps on his head like, really? Am I supposed to be impressed? And he's just looking at the whole league. He's just standing there looking at Darkseid. This nigga's so mad. Darkseid's so mad. He's like, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. Y'all just wait. I got that anti-life there. I'm gonna be back. And then he just walks. It was epic. How are you not gonna give us more of this? Warner Brothers, I demand you give us more of this. Restore the Snyderverse. Man, it was so epic. And then the epilogue was all the same. Of course, you get the scene of Deathstroke on the boat, except this time he finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman because Lex Luthor tells him. But the nightmare scene, again, Bruce has another nightmare scene, and this time it's him, Cyborg, Mira, Deathstroke, Flash, and Joker. They're the survivors living in the world. Flash is wearing the same armored suit that he was wearing when he goes back to talk to Bruce in BVS. So look, it's all connected. Restore the Snyderverse. And then there's that crazy exchange between Joker and Batman. I love when Mira was talking and Joker was like, he called her fish stick. He kept referring to her as fish. It was great. It was great. But when Joker said, why would you send a boy wonder to do a man's job? I was like, damn, Joker savagery, boy. And then when Batman was like, I held Harley Quinn when she died, and I promised her, she promised me that I would, and I will fucking kill you. I was like, oh my goodness. Hardcore Batman, baby. Hardcore Batman. Oh man, this is so epic. And then the final scene, of course, I didn't even talk about it yet, because we got the Martian Manhunter cameo. You know what I'm saying? He turns out that Colonel Lennox, or well, not Lennox, but the dude, the general played by Harold Lennox, the dude from Matrix, he's Martian Manhunter. It was dope. The final scene, it was kind of cheesy the way he said it. They call me, some people refer to me as Martian Manhunter. Oh, some people refer to you as John Jones. So, I don't know. Anyway. The other scene that I wanted to talk about is in the Age of Heroes scene with the flashback when they're all fighting, bro. The fact that they showed Darkseid almost getting murdered by Ares, oh, old god, just great old god shit. You know what I'm saying? Zeus and Ares versus and the lanterns and all. It was great. It was great. It was great. He took the axe to the shoulder. It was great. 9 out of 10 is my score for the Snyder cut of Justice League. Restore the Snyder verse. Warner Brothers, I heard you guys' servers was crashing because everybody was watching. We need this back. We need y'all to give Zack the keys back and let him do this, man. We need this. So what did you guys think of Zack Snyder's Justice League? The definitive version of Justice League. This version felt worthy of being called Justice League. At the end, it felt like, yes, I exhaled. I was like, I had been on a journey. I had been on an epic journey of superheroism. It was great. It was great. This is the Justice League movie we deserved. So I loved it. Thank you, Zack Snyder. Thank you, the fans, for because we couldn't have done it without y'all, man. So let's hope we can get some more of this universe, man, because we all want to see more from this universe. So let's hope we can get it. Anyway, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click those notifications so you know when I upload. We keep it cracking. We still got Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming. We're going to talk about that. Check out the travel vlogs. But I'm going to head back to San Diego in a couple weeks, so I'll have more of those. Punta Cana. Check out those stuff, man. Until next time, you know how we do. Peace.
I'ma go to the ends with you. I'ma go to the end with you.